let them have their space and do their thing, and you guys all can have yours and do your thing. All right, I'm assuming anything else I need to know about what you guys are doing today? Or you said you're preach evangelizing, talking about
abortion, the son of abortion.
Anything else? That's obviously videoing a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because there's a lot of crazy people.
Okay.
Because people who love death, they actually are.
So are you guys going to be staying over here?
I'll be using my freedom of speech and access to freely assemble in this area.
Okay.
Do you support murder of the unborn? Because if you truly want to be about the lives of people, you should support the lives of the most innocent.
Meet Sign Blocker 1.
Or do you think are you a human rights hypocrite? And do you think these humans don't have rights?
And Sign Blocker 2.
Veterans for Peace. Do you guys support this? Do you support peace for the unborn? Or no peace for the unborn?
I just believe in minding my own fucking business. Why didn't we do that?
But are you minding your business here with peace? What's the peace about?
Peace. You got a problem with peace?
What?
You got a fucking problem with peace or what?
Well, it seems like you do.
I do? Why?
Because you don't want peace for these people.
But you walked over here.
Huh?
Just get the fuck out of my face.
I'm not in your face.
Okay.
I'm like literally. This is COVID distance right here.
It's long been said, maintain 6 feet of social distance, but depending on the circumstances, that might not be far enough.
I'm not even in your face, man. Good. I'm just asking. I'm just seeing if you guys are consistent because you say Veterans for Peace. So I'm just wondering if you're really for peace.
He said he didn't want to talk to you, so probably should end the conversation.
That's okay. I can continue. It's America.
Talk to him. You're right. You can talk to the air.
It's America.
How are you doing today?
Well, I'm doing a lot better than these people.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you know that person?
God says to love my neighbor as myself. Do you know the people in Palestine? Bet you have an opinion about that.
I mean, the last time you gave, you can back up just like I can. I'm just standing here, that's all.
When you were little, did you think to yourself, I really want to make sure that I support murder and I block the guy who's trying to stop murder? Is that what you thought to yourself?
Yep.
Like when you were watching the superhero movies, you're like, oh, I want to be the bad guy in that movie. The right to life for children in the womb.
Sorry, excuse me.
Hey.
Thank you. No, you're all right.
You can stand out there. You can stand out there, buddy.
No, you were purposely trying to bump me, man.
Here, Officer Ortega actually does the right thing, but it doesn't last long.
Remember we talked about it, so I would appreciate it. I'd appreciate it if you could stay a little bit more on the mic. All right?
A little bit what?
A little bit further out. I'd appreciate it.
But depending on the circumstances, that might not be far enough.
All right, let them come to you. They obviously see you. They obviously aren't.
Well, I can't have anybody come to me if people like this woman and the cowardly man over there, wherever he is, stands in front of me. I can't get anyone if they just stand in front of me.
You see,
and I can't have conversations with
conversation over there. Hey, listen,
that's good.
It's an ask, all right? It's an ask.
I understand the ask, and I'm not going to do anything like this guy did, where I'm going to push anybody or anything like that. What do you guys think? What do you think, man? What do you guys think?
Man, get the fuck out of my face with that shit, man. What's fucking wrong with you? Are you crazy?
Yeah? No.
Nah.
No, this is crazy.
I'll tell you right now, you better back up. I'm not the one.
I'm not backing up. You just stepped towards me, man.
You stepped towards me.
I did originally, yes. Because I was just asking.
Back the fuck up.
I was just trying to have a conversation.
Back the fuck up. Back the fuck up.
Sorry,
for real.
Bro, I'm just having a conversation.
I don't want to talk to you. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
Then back away.
Back the fuck up.
This is free space, man.
You got 2 more
free
seconds.
Space. It's a free space.
I said back the fuck up. Now back the fuck up from my face, B.
It's a free space.
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, nigga. Back the fuck up. Back the fuck up.
Around, man.
That's what they
do not want to do
it on film.
Back up off me.
You do not want to do
Back
that.
the fuck up. Or take it again, motherfucker.
I will.
My face.
Wait, what was that?
Fuck off. Or take it again, motherfucker.
I will.
My face. I'll bust your ass, nigga.
He's the one who stepped up to me, man.
Let's just step over here just for a second.
Bro, I walked over here because you walked up to him.
Please.
Don't start shit
I got it.
if you don't want none, bud.
I already asked.
I promise you want it on film. I'll get it on film.
We don't want this. We don't want this negativity.
Yeah. You need to leave people alone.
Do you think you should be talking to the guy who just threatened to attack me?
Walking in this crowd, you're going to end up on your ass.
He's good. He just.
Hey, that sign over there says kindness, peace, hope.
Officer Ortega gets an F for this interaction. Rather than defend the rights of people to a free space, Officer Ortega acted as the arm of the criminal who was threatening to assault me.
Oh, there he is!
Officer Ortega ought to be ashamed of himself because he swore an oath and didn't uphold it. I'm leaving this section unedited so that you can see that he completely ignores the men who just threatened me multiple times.
I'm confused. Why is that? What's confusing about this person right here?
You're confused.
How's that? Can you explain it to me? Because people will say stuff like that, but they can't explain it. And usually, if something's clear, people can explain it.
Notice he's still not talking to the guy who threatened to assault me. Or the second guy.
So did you tell that guy to not threaten assault anymore?
Try him, brother.
Okay. Just making sure.
You guys from Columbus?
Yeah. Yeah. No. Oh, yeah, I've gone to OSU. But yeah, I mean, sometimes too. But yeah. Are you like security or something? Just volunteering? Have fun.
You married?
Yes. Yeah.
Your wife here?
No. She's taking care of my kids that are alive, not dead.
Oh, so that was her choice not to be here?
That was her choice not to be here?
I got you. That's cool.
Yeah, a choice not to be out in the cold with young kids, similar to a choice to kill children. It makes total sense. Did you think that one through before you came out of your mouth?
But it would be wrong to just highlight the bad things that Ortega did. Instead, we will demonstrate what the officers did right as well. However, it's worth pointing out, in the most serious credible threat scenario, Ortega performed terribly and decided to defend the feelings of one man over the rights of another.
We'll be here. We'll make sure everybody gets the First Amendment right to do whatever they're doing.
Okay.
But just
For abolitionists,
Ironically, I had a good conversation with Officer Ortega after the incident about abolition, but I don't think he quite understood the correlation to his failure to enact justice on those threatening to attack me.
but abolitionists believe that, no, men can be punished right now for killing an unborn child, so women should have that same thing, because it's like, you know, when all those people were looting those stores over the summer of love with all the...
Okay. Are you talking about 4 years ago or when?
Yeah, it was like 3-4 years ago or something, when people were looting all the stores. One of the reasons why they get away with that is because they're not punished, right?
So why are you focused on them and not the 1%?
Ecclesiastes. I'm just having a good conversation with an officer. I would love to talk to you too. If you want to have a civil conversation, man, I'm down. I'm down. But yeah, Ecclesiastes says, because the sentence against an evildoer is not executed quickly, the heart of man runs to evil. And I'm sure you've seen that as a police officer. Like, if someone isn't punished quickly for the crime that they've done, or they're not punished enough, or whatever, then in their mind they're like, I can get away with it again.
Fuck off, or take it in the
I will.
I'll bust your ass.
I mean, same with children, same with kids.
Same with kids, exactly. I love that sign. Men of quality don't fear equality. That's great.
Can't say I don't like yours.
Why? I want equality for all humans. Don't you?
It's really none of your business what women do with their own bodies.
Right. Like the
None of your business.
yeah. So like this woman,
Absolutely
what happens to her body is none of anyone's business.
but her.
So this baby right here, it's none of her business.
None of your business.
Is it none of our business? What happens to this human? Oh, really? Interesting.
Are you doing
So-
this because of religious reasons?
Am I? Oh, yes, 100%, man.
Do you feel like it's a Christ-like thing to go do this?
Yes.
Like, is that something Jesus
Yes.
would do? Is to go?
Yeah.
Be like, I'm
Jesus said
gonna
if
rub
you
your
have
sins in your face.
Jesus said if you have anger in your heart, then you have committed murder. This is murder, straight up.
You have anger in your heart.
Yes.
You committed murder.
Yeah, you've murdered your brother in your heart. So he not only did he say that murder was wrong, this, he also said that if you harbor hatred in your heart, I don't hate you, by the way, even though I know you disagree and you probably hate me.
I don't hate you. I hate that you've come to this space to be an instigator.
I don't hate you. I'm not instigating. I'm pushing back against the darkness
We're pushing back against
this.
oppression of us and our rights.
Yeah, you guys are pushing for this.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's what, yeah.
Do you think anybody wants
I got the notification from the
what,
Women's
like,
March.
You think we're just like,
right?
oh, fuck yeah, abortions. Like, we want to go kill as many
Yeah,
babies
I
now?
do.
Why
yeah,
would
I do.
you think that? What's the goal?
Because I've stood outside.
What's
How
the
much
goal?
have
What
you
would
stood
be- what's
outside
the
of abortion
objective
clinics?
of that?
Can I respond to your question? You said, do I think that anyone
Why
wants
do you
this?
think that our goal
Yes,
would
I
be
do
to
think
kill
people
as
want
many
that.
babies as possible?
You know
What
how
would be
many
the
women
goal?
have to go through this
Yeah,
and
it's
don't
crazy.
even get to have a choice about this?
What do you mean?
I mean, this is something that happens.
Like
Women
miscarriage?
And
Oh, this isn't a miscarriage. I mean, this baby's been ripped apart.
Yes,
Like
there's
molestation.
women that do not have a choice.
All of those
And you are out here
result
Yeah.
in this.
hate.
Who's the
Men.
guilty party?
Men.
Who's the guilty party in that?
Men.
I'm sorry. No,
But
no,
in
there is no
in
guilty
incest?
party in this.
In incest, it would be men and women, right?
Depends on the circumstances. No.
Yeah, good point. Thanks so much.
Well, I still love your sign, man. Real men don't fear equality. Men of quality don't fear equality. Let's go. I agree. What do you think? Can you have a civil conversation?
That was my husband you were just talking with. So
The men of quality don't fear equality? That guy?
get away from the
Nice.
kids.
Away from the kids.
I left you
That's
alone,
what
but
I'm
you
trying
don't
to-
talk to my wife. Fuck off.
That's what I'm trying to do.
You can go away. I told you to leave her alone.
This is a public space, man. I can be anywhere.
Yeah, if they don't want to talk to you, they don't want to talk to you.
They don't want to talk to me. That's fine. But I can also be anywhere, and I can use my
No, you're perfect. I just want you.
expression. Yeah, we're not trying to get in a fight. We're trying to have a discussion.
There's some young kids
Maybe.
over there, so I would really appreciate it. If you could just, there are a lot of adults over there. Go turn that way. You don't.
I
need
think
to be
you don't care
showing
about the
that.
young kids. I think you don't actually give a crap about young kids.
Here's a microphone. He's just gonna spin it.
No, we don't spin it. People do good enough on their own, just talking to me, saying what they say, man.
Obviously, that would cause a lot of contention.
Yeah, so like what I'm talking about. Well, what I'm talking about is like something totally legal.
Hey, look, it's the Virginian from episode 1.
I'm Ortega.
Ortega, nice to meet you.
Sergeant Dyer.
Hi, Dyer. Elijah, nice to meet you. How can, like, honestly, how can you support this? It's because of people like, it's because of human rights hypocrites, like all that we see here, that this is still going on.
Don't worry, I didn't forget about the good interaction.
Rather than choose to be the one in history that. Hey, you can't do that. You can't do that, buddy. You can't.
Standing between him.
Yeah, but you can't bump into me, man.
I'm bumping into you.
Yeah, you did. You just touched me.
Hey, don't bump into me. You can face it.
Yeah, you're welcome to stand in front of my sign and block it. That's totally fine.
Hey, won't you tell people what programs this administration and everybody else is going to support the babies coming in? What are they?
Program.
Tell me. What are they?
So your solution is just kill them.
What are the programs?
I would hate
tell us.
I would hate to see how you deal with the homeless people, man.
You can't tell.
Do you want to kill the homeless people?
What programs?
Do you think the solution is killing homeless people?
What policy?
You don't need a program or a policy to say that murder is wrong. You just don't, man. It's that simple.
Sergeant Dyer gets an A+. Rather than enforce the feelings of one individual over another, he protected me while another man was advancing in an odd manner. Sergeant Dyer stated the law clearly and clearly explains to the man that he has the right to stand in front of my sign and block it.
Your arms getting tired at all?
No, it's all right.
Not too bad.
I don't understand how your hands are not freezing.
My hands are freezing and I go in my pockets.
I don't know. I like the cold.
Logan is very impervious to bad weather. You know, pretty much there's a lot of people on our team who are too. Kyle's a champ, man. This guy, the first event he came out to, he was in the hail and he was talking to people. He talked to a kid in the hail for like 30 minutes.
Again, credit where it is due, the police did a good job during the actual march to the Capitol. They didn't enforce feelings over rights and generally stayed away from making endless suggestions.
This is what these people support.
I agree with it.
You agree with me? Check out Abolition when you have time, man.
Subscribe to see our interactions during the march and at the State House coming up soon.